Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Today we're going to have a practice of the very beginnings of working with forgiveness, which is one of the most complex and difficult, we could say, gestures or qualities that we as human beings learn or need to learn in this life. Imagine a world without forgiveness. It would become so toxic, wouldn't it? Because forgiveness is an act of love. And the first forgiveness that we all need to do is the forgiveness of oneself, which is often the most difficult thing to do. Although, again, the complexity of it all, for some issues, at some moments in time, I can forgive myself about that. But really, it comes up again. And that's the kind of problematic beauty of it, is that forgiveness isn't easy. We have to dig deep. And the issue may rise over and over again. I thought I forgave myself about that already. And then the next forgiveness we can think of, equally difficult, is asking for forgiveness from another. That really sense, you have that sense of humbling, bowing, kind of this gesture in a way. And the next forgiveness I think we can think of is forgiving the other. And sometimes that's easier than forgiving ourselves. So in the Embodied Life School, or just before I give our practice for the day, I want to just share with you a community that's been family to me for 25, 26, 7 years. The Sophia Foundation, which you can Google, is actually giving a course the 20th of July to 25th or something like this, 2 hours a day online. It's with Karen Rivers, who was my teacher for 25 years and my friend for 25 years. And she has deeply, deeply, deeply written and worked with and taught about forgiveness as a selfless act of love. And in the Embodied Life School, so I highly recommend that. There are so many books as well on the subject, and I'm sure just being a living human being interested in this work, that you have encountered this in your life, and there's so much to learn about it. Because it seems like, in a way, we have to forgive ourselves every day, doesn't it? For the thoughts we've had, the feelings that haven't been kind, the little irritations with the other. It's endless, it seems, but worthwhile. And one of the greatest practices we have is, or the gifts that we have, is the ability to see that. It takes forgiving. It's the ability to see the little places where we're misstepping, where we're off the mark of our true star, our polar North Star, and that we've hurt ourselves or another. So once we have that capacity to allow ourselves to make mistakes and to see them, there's a bit of a delicate shame that we've talked about that brings that sense of inner reflection. And when we go to our inner reflection, the practice is this bringing the hand to the chest. The left hand is often the best, the side that Many schools of thought say this is the receiving hand and this is the doing or the willing, acting hand. So we like to take the receiving hand, coming from that thought, and protecting it with the hand that does. And inviting ourselves to go inside through our breathing. And to bring our care to the one who needs forgiving, the part of ourselves that needs forgiving. So just this morning I had two moments of difficulty within the first hour of waking up. I said something to someone and I got this kind of snarky response, and then I judged them. I became defensive inside, luckily not outside, but inside. And I wasn't open to, well, it hurt. I guess it hurt a little. So I'll just take that one. It's just a passing moment, right? But it's there, and they are in some pain. And people that are in pain cause pain. So we're all in a little bit of pain. And so it's not, I shouldn't be so shocked, but I am. That part of me that gets shocked, that part of me that gets hurt. And the one who sees all that. And so just by bringing my hands here, already I've made a deeper connection with myself. Already I begin to name something that's inside, a something. And maybe when I bring my warm, clear, caring attention there, is there anything you need from me to help you forgive the fact that you felt judgment, you felt judged, you felt hurt, and then you met it with a kind of inner negativity? Is there any way I can help you? Is there any way I can help you to care for the one who's hurting in there about that? And so I find myself breathing. And you take that kind of time to be with the one who's hurt. And forgiveness may not come. It may bring resolution. That's a step toward forgiveness. It may be understanding the other is a step toward forgiveness. The Native Americans speak about standing in the other's shoes while they're walking for a mile or something like that, to understand their story. And now I come back to understand the part of me that has a story. Care for the one that needs forgiveness for her moments of negativity, for her sense of hurt, and then negativity, the defense against the hurt. I think we all know that part of ourselves. And it ties in I'm seeing right now to all the little hurts since childhood. The open, loving heart, the reaching for, and something closing. Sand thrown in your face in the sandbox. Oh, I want to play. No, they don't want me. Or the hurt to another who wants to play and not wanting them. I'm feeling this gesture right now of putting my arms around that little girl who felt that way, who felt the hurt, the rejection by another, who was filled with love and then had to feel the not love. That's going to probably be a part that needs caring for all the time. As part of our life, there will be the part that loves, that comes forward and wants to be received and is not received. Caring for that place. And how I do that to another. Bringing love to the part that needs love. May your practice reveal to you the parts of you, which are not all of you, but the one who sees the presence, your true self, can really take care of all those parts, those somethings that need to be cared for, resolved, loved, and I hope forgiven. Blessings on your day.